What's up everybody? Welcome back to the Vegan Demon channel for another video. Today I'm going to be walking through 3 hacks that you can use in your everyday cooking. So let's get started with the first one. So for this first hack we're going to be talking about tofu. I eat a lot of tofu because it's really high in protein, and I try to buy the organic tofu and also extra firm. So it's a little bit meatier texture. So this is the kind that I generally buy. But normally you have to flavor it because it comes very bland. But you can use this hack that I'm about to explain to turn the tofu into sort of like a sponge to allow it to soak up the marinade a little bit better. So I'll show you how to do that now. So this is the normal tofu that you buy in the store, but for this one I've actually taken it out of the packaging, put it in a Ziploc bag, frozen it overnight, and then let it thaw throughout the day, and now it is thawed, and now I'm going to squeeze out all of the excess water that's in the tofu to allow it to become more of a sponge to replace that water that you squeeze out with flavorful marinades. So now I have the thawed tofu that I'm going to squeeze, and you can see all of the water that comes out. Now we'll cut it up into cubes and we can flavor it with some marinade. So now, as you can see, the tofu has sort of turned into more of a porous consistency to soak up any marinade that you like to make. Typically I like to make a homemade teriyaki marinade, but you can be creative with any sort of salty, acidic, sweet, or spicy component. You can be creative and make whatever you'd like. So yeah, this is hack number 1. So for the second hack, it is more of a tip to know how to utilize frozen fruit and vegetables. So obviously these fruits and vegetables are going to keep for much longer than the fresh variety, and usually they're frozen at their peak ripeness. So you'll be able to have more nutrients in these fruits and vegetables when you're cooking with them or using them in your smoothies. So I really like to use the frozen spinach because actually it's generally cheaper to buy it frozen, but it keeps forever, and you can just use the frozen version in your smoothie already, and it's already cold. Also with bananas, if you notice that they start to get overripe on your kitchen counter and they start to turn brown, instead of throwing them away, so I have some bananas here that are obviously not overripe, but if you have bananas that are brown, peel them first and put them in the freezer in a Ziploc bag, cut them in little bite-sized pieces, and you can use them in your smoothies also, and they're actually extra sweet because they're already browned, and you don't need to throw them away or worry about making banana bread or something like that. So for this third hack, you can use chia seeds or ground flaxseed to make an egg replacement for baking, such as pancakes or muffins or cookies. So basically what you do is you put 1 tablespoon of dried chia seed and mix it with about 3 tablespoons of water. Let it sit for a few minutes and it turns into this like gel consistency that you can use to replace recipes that call for an egg. Obviously it's not going to be the same thing as a real egg, but it gives a good substitute that has sort of a binding consistency like a real egg does. So that wraps up today's video with my 3 cooking hacks. I hope that you found them to be helpful, and let me know if you end up using them in your cooking. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you in the next Vegan Demon video.